I want to fight something, bro. Come on, bro.
Leave me alone.
Come on, bro. I want to fight something. Yes, he did. I'm glad I got witnesses.
You don't remember the catch and shoot.
Forget that. Forget that.
Why you got me in the corner? Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, now we good.
I ain't going for none of them things. Hey, oh! Boy, that boy still got it. Come on. Brother. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
no,
you
too
better.
strong for that. Watch that.
Do it again. 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 The 2 rounds.
Bing, bing, bing.
Fate doesn't send subtle signs. It shows up unblinking. And Shakur Stevenson sounds like someone locked in on one thing, the end goal.
When I was a kid coming up, Dre was the person I wanted to be like. He was the last person to win the Olympic gold medal. So for me, it was like I wanted to be the next person to win the Olympic gold medal. And I kind of watched all his tapes. I studied him like every day faithfully, and he played a tremendous part on my style of boxing. Now, it's always been a lot of talk. I always be talking a lot of like smack to Dre just because I always watched him. Like I always been looking up to him forever. So now it's like I just want him to get in the ring and like teach me a few things. I'm not like trying to go crazy, but I just want to be able to say I got in the ring with Andre Ward.
Inside the camp, the vibe has shifted. Everything feels quieter, more precise, almost clinical. As he moves up to 140, there's no chaos, no frantic weight games. Just calm confidence and a firm belief that technique still wins fights.
I just know it's my time. All I see is the destination that I'm trying to get to. I think I'm the smartest fighter on the planet Earth. I don't just beat guys. I'm the type of fighter that dominates people. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You better be ready, boy. We are in Las Vegas, Nevada. We at the UFC boxing gym. January 31st, I'm fighting Teofimo Lopez. I'm moving up to 140 pounds, super lightweight. The process ain't nothing new. I'm not trying to put on all that muscle and all that extra shit they keep talking about. Skills pay the bills, and that's what's gonna show up on fight night.
Is looking back at the setbacks, the Ruben Villa losses, the De Los Santos moment, times when uncertainty tried to take hold. But you can hear it now. Those experiences didn't weaken him, they sharpened him. Shakur has talked about standing his ground with Zepeda instead of circling away, about imposing himself rather than simply edging out a victory. And that shift, from winning to dominating, is a dangerous transformation for anyone who has to face him.
We're looking forward to this here fight with Teofimo. I know we can guarantee you for sure, 100% he's going to be ready.
This camp feel way different from previous camps. Being away from my daughter, being away from my future wife, that's the most challenging thing. You gotta keep your eyes on the prize. This is the sharpest I think I done been for a fight. My diet, I let the nutritionists and all them kind of people take care of that. I just show up and eat whatever they give me. So I pay attention to what makes me feel good, and I just stay on that. Turn them out of there. Walk them out, walk them out. I put a lot of great people around me, challenge me and push me and take me to the next level, and I think that's what keeps me at my sharpest. Terrence Crawford, that's my big brother. I love him to death. I feel like if he wasn't in my career and in my life, it'd have been very difficult getting to the level that I got to. And he kind of told me is take every guy serious. Seeing him and seeing how he prepared for guys who I know that's not on his level, it kind of turned me up to make sure that I do.
He also showed genuine respect toward Teofimo, praising his speed, power, and fight IQ. But the tone shifted the moment that sparring footage came up. Shakur made it clear the clip didn't tell the full story, and Teofimo knows exactly how those sessions actually played out.
You look out, you 4 kings, but you're in my way. So I gotta move you out my way.
This guy is the best, and we're here to face the best. That's just what it is.
Teo's that guy. Like, I admire his style. I done said this before. I think he's a hell of a boxer. He's fast, he's strong. He got boxing IQ, you know how to outbox people. We sparred before. We did 3 rounds, and Teo posted a video that is very misleading.
Then he delivered the statement that really stuck. Teofimo is chasing a war, and Shakur believes that urge could cost him everything. With Terrence Crawford in his corner as a guiding force, this camp doesn't feel like routine training. It feels like fine-tuning for a moment that could redefine his legacy.
It was the first round, so we warming up. Ain't nobody really land nothing. Like, he know deep down inside, he remembered how the sparring went.
He said stop recording. Come on, dog.
Well, he's gonna want to make this a firefight, but I think that's gonna be his downfall. Being that I know that I'm getting in the ring with the truth, I want to elevate my game and make sure that I'm better than him. I want to be better than him in every area on fight night, and that's what we're going.
While Shakur is speaking in terms of fate and fine-tuning, Teofimo Lopez is presenting himself as the chaos no one prepared for. Labeling Shakur the Roadrunner and casting himself as the Coyote is classic Teofimo behavior. But underneath the humor, there's a clear message. This camp isn't a joke, and he's locked in.
Yo, we're about to do some light work with Teofimo Lopez, 10-time world champion. Yo, what it is, baby? Box on, and it's a takeover times that by 2, because we are 2-time world champion in 2 different weight divisions. We here at the House of Champions. We breed them, we make them, and you know what? We take the belts and we take them. Let's get it, baby. Teofimo in the flesh. Let's go.
His describing non-stop conditioning, hours in the pool, brutal late-night glove sessions with no rest, constantly testing his limits just to find the breaking point. Then Teofimo's father steps in as the ultimate motivator, reminding everyone that his son was out working seasoned professionals before he was even a teenager, built for this path from the very start. And honestly, that kind of background makes the confidence make sense.
I've been with him ever since he started boxing, which was at 6. I really knew that he was really good when he started beating professional fighters at 13, 14 years old.
Right here, man. I don't right hand up there. Right, left, right. 1, 2. Thumbs your right. Up. I got it. You need to get on your gloves and learn how to do it.
Teofimo keeps casting himself as the outsider, standing alone against the sport's chosen favorite. That underdog edge feels heavy. He's still carrying everything tied to the Lomanco chapter. The health scares, the behind-the-scenes drama, the lasting marks, and turning it all into motivation. This doesn't sound like empty talk. This sounds like Teofimo declaring January 31st as the night he takes his moment.
That hook, crease it. Yep. Right here, man. I don't right hand up. So that's why we got to keep beating these guys. Beating Shakur, this is part of it to get to that next level. I pretty much have had almost everything thrown at me, and I look forward to see what will be thrown at me come January 31st.
After Teofimo finished talking conquest, fate, and lone wolf mentality, Spencer Oliver and Gareth Davies stepped in sounding like 2 academics running a high-level fight simulation. They weren't arguing hype, they were arguing limits. Gareth comparing Shakur's journey to a final climb up Everest genuinely made me laugh, because that's legacy talk, not standard fight week noise. Calling someone not just generational, but potentially all-time great. That's weight, not a compliment. Then Spencer cuts in with the perfect counter. Teofimo is the spoiler. And that label fits. Teofimo doesn't show up to play the hero in someone else's story. He shows up to wreck the script entirely.
Teofimo Lopez blows hot and cold, but when he's good, he's really good. Vasyl Lomachenko was an outstanding performance. Then he got derailed by George Kambosos in the fight after that and just seemed to lose his way a little bit, but in recent times looks back to his best. It's a fascinating fight. This, for me, is all about whether Shakur Stevenson can step up and bring the greatness. He's daring to be.
I loved how they broke it down as intelligence versus intensity, timing against power, flow against sudden explosions. That's where the real conflict lies. Garrett's take was brutal in its honesty. Shakur can win on the cards, but only if he's flawless. Not solid, not sharp, perfect. And that's an unforgiving standard. Spencer, on the other hand, kept steering the conversation back to Teofimo's movement and raw explosiveness, that imposing presence he brings. His point was clear. Teofimo doesn't have to outclass Shakur technically. He has to push him, crowd him, compress the space, and turn the ring into a pressure cooker. That's not just a game plan. That's who he is. The wild part comes when the discussion shifts to mindset. Neither fighter shows obvious mental weakness. No fear. No hesitation. Just 2 completely locked-in competitors on a collision course. And that's what makes this matchup terrifying.
Teofimo Lopez will put him in that position.
Yeah.
Because he's got that physical
So it's all about the
advantage.
timing in
He
the
has
mid-range. It's going to be fascinating.
He has the physical attributes to put him on the ropes, and he knows that that's where his game's at. He's not going to be able to outbox Shakur. Yeah, he's a great boxer himself, and he's very athletic, and he's got great movement and all that, but he's explosive, he's more bullish, and he will have to bull Shakur. He'll have to bully.
They basically painted it as a chess match with punches, a standoff where one slip ends everything. When they pointed out that Shakur can't just lean back on the ropes and rely on defense like he has before, because Teofimo will turn it into forward pressure. That was a truth bomb. This fight isn't about looking clean. It's about who dictates space, who sets the pace, who controls the flow. Spencer sees Shakur as the climber. Gareth views Teofimo as the one capable of toppling him. That's the divide. One fighter is reaching for history. The other is trying to shake the ladder. And that's why every angle of this fight feels dangerous.
Vasyl Lomachenko is a faster but very fluid type of fighter in the mold of Shakur, who's a very loose-limbed, very relaxed fighter who can be offensive and defensive. It wouldn't surprise me to see Shakur down in this fight as well and get up and win the fight closely on points, but I can also see Teo winning.
After Spencer and Gareth break the fight down into a precise equation of space, IQ, and footwork, O'Shaquie Foster storms in like pure electricity. No filter, no flair, just raw emotion and unfinished business. Listening to him talk about Shakur, it's clear this isn't just professional rivalry. It's personal history, ego clashes, gym grudges, all stacked together. When he declares Shakur as his #1 target, saying I have to get him, that isn't matchmaking, it's obsession. The wild part is how he analyzes Shakur's defense. All that talk about being untouchable, Foster basically says it doesn't matter once you step in with someone faster, stronger, and more athletic. You can hear his confidence, like he's already running the fight in his mind. Foster doesn't respect reputations, he respects collisions. And when he shifts to Teofimo versus Shakur, the mood changes. Gone is the vendetta, now it's calculated analysis. No emotion, just style, pace, and who can impose their will.
I think it's a great fight. Stylistically, I think it's up and down as far as you can't favor no side stylistically because you got Teo that's super athletic. You got Shakur that like to control distance, but you know, I think Teofimo with the athleticism and certain things that he'll be able to close it in certain parts of the fight. So, but I think they going off of Teofimo being up and down in you know, certain fights he looked this and then certain fights he looked great. So I think they going off consistency, but I don't really pay too much attention to them odds makers because they really don't really be knowing the background of boxing. What's the amateurs, what really people got in them, you know, in the boxing. Like they just going off, you know, kind of what everybody pouring their money into and what the hype is. But I think it's more of a closer fight. I would say the athleticism mostly, and it seems like he do pretty good against southpaws. I mean, Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, that's two different styles, two different sizes, and he made it look kind of easy with both of them. So we'll just have to see, man. I think it's gonna be an interesting stylistic matchup because we don't know what we're gonna get. It could be a boring 12-round fight, or you know, it could heat up to where Teofimo make him take chances. So we'll see.